just been for a run, hence the sweatiness. But my parents are coming. They've just got off the flight and the kids don't know. It's so exciting. Look, we don't know whether they're going to get in the Uber or not. What?
They're done. They're on.
They're done. They're in it. They got in it.
They managed to find it and get in.
They'll be here at 10:30. I was so excited. Okay, I've just come in to tell you, I don't know if you heard, that Granny and Ganger have sent money for an ice cream. And they said because they haven't spoke to you so long, they want us to FaceTime them from the beach eating it.
Probably, it's going to hit 20 degrees today, which means it's the warmest day we've had probably since before Sada, which is amazing. Like, it's been teens, it's never dropped below teens either, so it's been good, right? But this is absolutely glorious. We're t-shirts, shorts, bare feet. People walking around with their shirts off. A little bit.
January the 14th.
January the 14th. Statistically, January the 13th is the coldest day in the Northern Hemisphere in England. Not for us.
Hugh met my parents from the Uber and arranged the meeting point. But they weren't there.
For those who don't know, this is completely typical of Kelly's parents. They were here, like, I left them here half an hour ago. Where have they gone? Bloody hell. We'll see if they're selling ice creams on the beach. Because it's a sunny Sunday, they might be. Where are they selling the ice creams? I thought they were selling the ice creams over there. That's where I thought. That's where we agreed they were going to sell the ice creams, but where are they now? Yeah, it's lovely that Granny and Gang are going to buy you guys an ice cream.
Yeah. Yeah. Normally, well, it's not that weird because Ganger always gets ice cream.
Ganger always does.
No, Granny buys
Come on, Tills.
a ton of ice cream and they give it to us and put it. That's Granny who buys the ice cream. Gang's the one who makes the bath as hot as a hot tub. Yeah, and also Gang is the one who gives us too much of scoops. Too many scoops.
That's weird though.
He's the one who gives us biscuits. Yeah, it's weird that those two look like Granny.
It's weird that those two look like Granny and Ganger.
Yeah, I like.
Darcy said it's weird that those two look like Granny and Ganger.
Yeah. I'll give you 3 biscuits. One more biscuit. You want ice cream instead? They look like Granny and Ganger.
I don't know.
Oh, okay, I'll put
See what Eric thinks.
Do those look like Granny and Ganger? Those. Oh.
How weird. Maybe your turkey wishbone with them.
Go on, run over. Go and see them.
Darcy was spotted you. She said that's weird.
I thought she'd be.
She said, Darcy said that's weird that someone looks like Granny and Ganger.
And then they were like, oh, look, they spend it like Granny.
Oh, it's beautiful here.
Yeah.
Beautiful, yeah. It's gorgeous. So, what do you know then?
I think why he's smiling.
Lovely this morning. It was -4.
We are
-4.
We are
Warwick.
not
Nothing
lovers
wrong with
of
that.
the sun,
It's
are
not
we?
natural.
I don't
Not
care.
natural,
Give us
is
an
it?
old room.
So straight to work, giving them chocolates.
They only have one square.
Have you done it, Eric?
Nope.
Ooh, look at that. 2. You just got to switch those ones.
Oh yeah, well I can do this, Eric.
Oh, you can't?
Well, I can do this for you. See, the green ones have got to be yellow ones, and the yellow ones have got to be easy peasy.
I can do it.
Do you trust me? Oh.
They were staying in the hotel next door, and we could wave to them from the boat. There's never a dull moment with Ganger.
Again.
Little egg for me. Chicken. I want 2 for my tea. What?
It's fun.
What's wrong?
Mum's had to have a little rest. We took them to meet John Holland, and my dad got to play his guitar.
Really nice.
First days in the love to make
Can I take it?
Yes,
I'm
yes,
learning.
yes, yes.
Can I take it?
Yes,
Yeah.
no problem.
No cash in the hand was making me think now, now, what's coming next? That's not to say I wasn't welcomed, I was welcomed, I was taken. I took the bait when I was hunted, I was wretched, I was free.
No, I'm learning to play,
Yeah?
so I'm not good.
Standing tall in the winter sun, I'll be back with you before I'm done.
My dad had a heart attack last year. It was a scary time. These moments are so precious. I love hearing him perform. It was the soundtrack to my entire childhood.
I get more and more, of course, every day.
From everywhere around the
And
world.
yesterday I get this one, it's nice. It's from India.
India.
Yeah. I get already this. This is 10 and this is the 2. I get it yesterday. It's so nice, a little one.
It's beautiful.
Double.
Wait, you played 2 of each?
Kijk,
Zimbabwe.
I can give you the 500
Wow,
for
Eric,
collect.
that's incredible.
What is it?
We were learning about that the other day. There's a
Zimbabwe.
video,
Yeah,
and
it
it's
went through hyperinflation.
it went through
And the other side,
hyperinflation.
look the other side.
It's actually
This kerncentrale.
Eric was delighted. I've put a link to the video we keep going on about in the description.
I didn't know he did it. Gang has shrunk that one down. He did it.
My mum takes this little guy everywhere, so here he is on Portimao Beach.
Something we started ages ago.
Evenings were spent playing games and daytimes for exploring. This is Ferrodua, a short hop over the river. I accompanied my mom, who preferred to take the Uber, whilst my dad went in the dinghy. Hugh got asked by a fisherman if he could go and rescue a tender, so off he went. This castle was built in 1644 and survived the tsunami that devastated much of the surrounding area in 1755. It was built to protect the Ourade River and decommissioned in 1861. A local told us that it's now privately owned by the CEO of Mercedes or Ferrari, but I couldn't find anything online to verify that. This boat broke its anchor in a storm and has been on the beach ever since.
Spoons!
We got spoons?
Yes, I'm going to do some pee try.
Oh yeah. Sheltering under the hat. That is, isn't it? Look at that, and the lemon tree there. An orange tree. They've got a lemon and an orange.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah. The smell was amazing. A little bit of light scrumping. Best lemon I've ever tasted. Bit of a tight squeeze here. For sale.
The point is,
The cat might have to leave.
I like the cat. I think I can stay.
The cat's part of the table.
If a wild cat, we can take him home with us.
Yeah.
do you reckon, Cal?
No.
Now's your chance to vote. Should we or should we not get a ship's cat? So if you could let us know in the comments below. Myself and the children think this cat here is beautiful and we should perhaps take him home with us. Kelly, what do you think, Kelly?
100% no.
So put it in the comments, guys. See what you think.
Luckily, I'm so far behind with the videos, it'll be so late by the time.
We'll already be in
you
Spain
vote.
by the time
Yeah.
this vote happens.
So this cat will be
100 miles
gone.
away.
Oh no.
This table has a lazy Susan. Great for a bit of nifty camera work.
Kids are away, so Granny, we weren't going to have this. They came around with the sweets tray and we went, no, and then Glad accidentally went, oh, go on then. So now, as a result of that, all three of us are having a...
I feel so guilty because Paul's not here.
I wouldn't feel guilty. It's his fault for wandering off. Good? Good.
Everyone was getting ready for the incoming storm.
So there was a storm last night. It was pretty windy. I tried to get some shots. And Eric, what's happened out here?
So yesterday we were walking, and there was like some boats. There was a rusty old boat out there, and now look where it is.
It was anchored, and now next to that kite surfer on the beach is a huge blue boat.
The exact same.
Look at that! Wow.
It's shipwrecked.
Hugh jumped in the dinghy, and yes, in these conditions, he should have worn a life jacket. He knows that, he got away with it this time, and he will do better next time. Especially as he ended up surfing the dinghy onto the beach.
That was incredible. Shouldn't have done that. That was a mistake.
This left him with a dinghy full of water to deal with. But he got to have a look at the new shipwreck up close. No one we asked knew who owned it. It's a bit sad, really.
That was so much fun. Downsides, one, I should have worn a life jacket. That was silly of me. I so often normally do, and sometimes I just go shoot out without one, and that was one of the situations weird. Two, my phone is damp and covered in sand, so off I go sailing messages. Anyway, so you can see why that's got a tough life. But that was good. And yeah, so I was like, I got too close to the beach. As you got further across, it got more waves from the sea. They were getting pretty big, like well over a metre of swell coming in against the shore, breaking waves. And it was fine coming off because I went straight into them. But then I just suddenly, my brain went, just before I got to the last, like I saw a big one coming, I thought, oh, I wonder if I can surf this. And I don't know why my brain did that, right? But it did. So I turned and surfed in the dinghy, which was amazing. But it went too well, and like the dinghy completely got up on the surf. And yeah, I went all the way onto the beach. And then the boat like tipped as it hit the sand and got flooded full of water, hence I'm soaked. It was amazing. I really enjoyed that. And then I saw my brain went, right, how am I going to sort this out? Stood there, thought about it for a few minutes, take the engine off, lighten the weight of the dinghy, and then drag it all the way around about 150 metres around the corner, through the surf, so I had some buoyancy because it's much easier than dragging the heavy dinghy across the beach, and round the corner where the surf didn't really exist. Well, there was still surf there. We had to get out. Some man tried to help me. That was fun. Spoke Portuguese at me, laughed, that sort of stuff. And then, yeah, I still had to like get into my pants because I had to be in a metre of water I was in the surf to get the boat out. But it was good. It was a good adventure. Sort of thing I really enjoy doing. Paul's come aboard to experience what life was like for us in Sada for a whole month.
Yeah, it's lovely, lovely.
It's a bit rocky rolly, isn't it?
Yeah.
Check this out. So last night's storm has kicked up the sea, and now we are rolling around. So, better late than never. I've put on a couple of our Sada springs, absorbing some of the shock, but it's just going to be a bouncy few hours. But over here, like we've talked quite a few times about how tough Esperance is, and for people who maybe want to sort of get an example of that, here's a boat that's not tough, and look what's happened while it's been bashing against the pontoon. Slash has taken a few knocks overnight against this pontoon as the lines are stretched. And yeah, quite an expensive repair bill. Everyone gets the calm after the storm, unless you're at sea, and then what happens is the wind comes, and then after the wind comes the waves.
It's raining. It's raining quite a lot actually. My parents are here still, but it's like -4 in Warwick, so even though it's raining, they're better off.
We were just speculating. We were stood here looking at Headland over there. Me and Paul just looked at the navionics. It's 8 nautical miles, 10 of your land miles roughly, over there, and that's less than the narrowest point of the Gibraltar Straits. So when we're in Gibraltar or one of the adjacent areas, we'll be able to look across, like I'm looking at that bit of land over there, and that'll be Africa.
We had to have a street picnic, sheltering under a ledge.
Excuse me, this is a private booth and I'm waiting for a phone call.
It is. Do you know what these are?
Do you know what they are?
Before mobile phones, this is how people used to communicate. My parents insisted on visiting the local Irish bar. It looked good inside, but they didn't let the Guinness settle.
The first Guinness I've had in weeks and weeks and weeks.
Oh, here we are in Portugal, in the Algarve.
You have to just
And
sing a
we've come
song.
across this, what's this place called?
The Island's Eye.
Islands Eye.
You don't come here and sing an English one.
It is palatable. Yes.
Yes, it is palatable. It's always palatable at the top.
The storm had washed up loads of treasure, including a fender, a ladder, loads of bits of plastic and rubbish that the kids put in the bin, and a fridge door.
Yeah, that's what happened recently.
That is a fridge door.
A fridge door!
What's the difference between a fridge door on a beach?
His drink's kicking
And a
in
what?
now.
Fridge door in
What's the
and a
difference
shit!
between-
What's the difference
It's
between
just,
a fridge or on the
it's
beach?
just, it's so hot, it's just chilling.
Okay.
Dining out. I always like to do a little bit of a quiz to keep everyone entertained. Okay, I'm going to ask Ganger, name 3 famous Johns.
John Lennon, John and Yoko, John Prescott. Right, I'm asking Eric.
Asking Eric, and what's your
Why didn't you
question?
ask Tesco?
Name 3 players in the 1966 World Cup final.
Johnny
John John, was that correct?
That is correct.
Where did you get that from?
It's the wine thing.
All right. It won't let my do a thick arse.
I got you.
I don't know what they called.
Werther's Original, that's a proper grandad sweet. That is. The next day, we took an Uber to the historic town of Silves. What can you tell us about this place? Did
Well-
you do research on the way over?
Yeah, I did a lot of research, and they found artifacts from 13th and 12th and 13th century. They found a jar once here, and it's commemorated by a picture. There it is.
Oh, yes.
So, and also, during the construction, they found a water slide, and that goes into a pool.
They have racing in
And
there.
oh, here it is now. See.
This is what all musicians do in an echo chamber. That's what we need to learn. We need to learn a song for when you're in caves. Bit of Titanic there. At least Eric was paying attention and had read the information boards.
He said it's important that they're there because like wild rabbits are an important part of the ecosystem. And without the Liberian lynx, there's a lot more red foxes because apparently they help.
Can't crack them, they're really solid. Look.
The heart attack victim showing us how it's done. We went to Aldi, and we can report that the Portuguese middle aisle is exactly the same as the UK one.
Less than the price of a new alternator. The whole generator. Less than 200 euros. I don't think I'm going to need one, but interesting. Is it any good?
Our last day together. Beach day. Hugh and I got to go surfing, no footage, and then we joined the others for a ponder on the beach. And then all too quickly, it was time to say goodbye.
Anyway, look sad. I'm not sad. You're all right with me sad.
What has been really interesting is that despite us living with my parents when we sold our old boat and bought Esperance, and then going to my parents almost every weekend for gigs once we'd moved down south, this is the first time in as long as I can remember that we have spent actual quality time together. This week has been so magic, and we really hope that they'll come and visit us again.